Hello, and welcome back to the 3 at Moon live stream, everybody. It is Friday, May 27th, 2022. Happy Friday. We're back to our regular daily schedule of streaming every single evening from around 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific, and also during the day on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm all moved into my new space, and so we're doing another episode of the Retro Roulette, which we haven't done in several months now, actually. The Retro Roulette is an ongoing series I've been doing on the channel for a while now, since at least the first summer that we started the channel, so summer 2021. And this is episode 32. So if you're watching live on twitch.tv/3up_moon, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube after the fact as part of the Retro Roulette animal and creature themed playlist, also thanks for tuning in. You can go check out all the previous episodes there, and basically how it works is I've taken time to curate a list of themed retro games and attached it to a roulette wheel, and anyone can use 420 moonstones at any time, redeem the channel points, and spin the wheel. When we spin the wheel, I have to stop whatever game I'm playing and play whatever it lands on. So it's the most interactive of the game series that we play. I also love doing randomizers of retro games, so it kind of appeals to that aspect. But yeah, in the last episode we played a whole bunch of different games, from like Donkey Kong on the NES to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters on the NES, Batman on the Genesis by Sunsoft, and we ended up discovering some interesting puzzle games like Zoo on the Game Boy Advance and Super Snaky on the Super Famicom, released in Japan only. So the way it works is I'll spin the wheel anytime I want, you can spin the wheel anytime you want using the channel point redeem, and whatever game we get we have to play. In our initial spin today, speaking of Japanese only, we have Double Dragon by Technos from 1988 on the NES. We're going to play the first Double Dragon, but this is actually the Japanese beta of the very first Double Dragon. So, for context, I've played the first Double Dragon several times, so I won't know exactly what the changes are, but when I played it, it was a long time ago. But I did grow up with Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, and in fact it was the very first beat-em-up that I played, and the very first game that introduced me to the beat-em-up genre, opening the doors to the Streets of Rage series, the Final Fight series, all sorts. So I'm stoked to dive into this. We'll see what it's all about. Stick around for Double Dragon, the Japanese beta, on the NES, up next, and feel free to spin the wheel whenever you like.
Surface of the water, and he just like did a big swan dive into the ocean. The genetically modified bull sharks just launches itself right over the water, opening its mouth, and it just
rather die with her than live like that.
This is it. You missed it. Shock lover, eh?
We'll be starting very, very shortly, folks, so stick around. And happy Friday.
It bites! Breakfast.
Alright, folks. Thank you so much, Michelle Butterfield, for resubbing 16 months. 16-month Tier 1 streak. Thank you so much for supporting me from the very beginning. I love you lots. Gonna switch over to the new layout in just a second here. Now, I'm not sure if the sound for the alert happened, but let me know if it did. Alright, folks, you should be able to see me. Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to the stream. You should be able to see the 3-up moon to the corner there as well. And we've got Double Dragon, the Japanese beta. There. And let's give it a shot. Hopefully that's not too loud. You let me know if I need to adjust the game audio or anything like that. That's probably good. Let's see what this is all about. Does this just not work? There we go. Now, like I said, I grew up with Double Dragon 2. I have played number 1, but I don't know enough about the game to tell you what the direct differences are between this beta version and the OG. But we'll do our best to just progress here. A good question of the day for people would be, you know, either in the comments or in the chat, what's your favorite beat 'em up series, if you had to pick one? Okay. Best part in the whole song. It's the most Mega Man-like that the song gets. It's epic. Ooh. Dang. Oh, interesting. Can you do that in the original Double Dragon? Can you double tap and then like headbutt them? I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Well. Squeak. Scoobadee beep boo doo beep bop beep doo boo. This is awesome. Oh. Not quite sure what happened there. Did it teleport us forward? Let's go. I definitely remember this section. Many times I've fallen into this conveyor belt trap. Well, this guy looks like he's gonna fall. Maybe? Yep. Now it's time for a Bobo. Yeah, you can headbutt with the double tap. I do not remember that at all. Just double tap forward. Interesting. Either that or I just never tried it in the original Double Dragon. Also an epic song. I feel like it needs to be a little bit louder. What's up, Collector? Welcome. We're playing Double Dragon 1, and we're playing, apparently, the Japanese beta of Double Dragon 1. And really just groove into the incredible soundtrack. Hope you're having a good Friday. Happy Friday. Any interesting differences so far? So far, I haven't noticed anything too drastic, except for this. Could you do this in the original Double Dragon? Double tap? I can double tap and like headbutt or like body check. And I don't remember that at all, but I grew up with the second one, so maybe I just never tried it. But it helped us beat oboe. Oboe. Helped us beat the oboe and the bassoon earlier. No, it helped us beat a bobo earlier. It's interesting. And then, yeah. So this happens. When you die, it kind of takes you, like, I think forward in the level. It doesn't restart you in the same spot. So those are the two things I'm noticing. So probably just that aspect of you starting forward in the level is maybe just, like, leftover, unfinished stuff. That was in the original. That's the level 2 ability. Interesting. Could you level up? I didn't even realize you could level your character up in the original Double Dragon. Maybe I was missing out on a ton of it. Whew. My boy. Great. Okay, so so far I have no idea what the differences are then, but if someone's played Double Dragon more than I have that's watching, feel free to chime in. You notice that I have 3 hearts right now? That means I can jump kick. Okay. You need at least 3 hearts to be able to jump kick. So in Double Dragon 2, you can just jump kick. Always. That's default. Four hearts is the grab and throw. Oh, what? Okay. Interesting. Well, that just happened. Okay. He disappeared. You see that guy disappear? He absolutely disappeared. Come on. I was saying that, yeah, the Double Dragon series is basically my entry into beat-em-ups. Very quickly after I played Double Dragon 2, a friend of mine actually had River City Ransom, so I used to go over and play that. But Double Dragon 2 was the one for me. And then Streets of Rage, Final Fight. It sucks that I really never got a chance to play Ninja Turtles 2 and 3 on the NES, because they were basically just 8-bit versions of Turtles in Time, and I would have absolutely loved to play them. More NES beat-em-ups, please. The enemies in the first level had different color palettes. Mighty Collector's noticing? Interesting. Yeah, there could be graphical differences, like maybe the background, the trees in the background are different, like who knows. I think we just have to A-B them in order to notice the differences, really. Oh. Had a crazy long day at work today. And it was my Monday. Here we go. Excuse me. It's not gonna work. You also notice it says free play, and the original game had 3 lives and no continues. Perhaps this is like something they used to showcase the game. Like it was the beta, but it was also like a showcase. Hey, this is how far we've come with the game. I feel like I'm playing Donkey Kong Jr. or DK. DK Arcade with all these ladders. There we go. No! I feel like there's just such replayability with the Double Dragon games. Double Dragon 3 is hard as shit, though. I think you have to get to like this stage, the 3rd stage, before you get like a checkpoint or like a save. Otherwise, if you die any point before then, you have to start from the very beginning. Or if you get a game over any point before then. I think it gives you 3 lives, though. I think the only time you can earn a life in the original Double Dragon 3 is once you get past that point as well. You're not sure, but that you're saying the AI seems different. I would agree with that. There's definitely some couple times the enemies have kind of gotten like what looks to be stuck. So maybe they just improved on the AI since this. Now, if we're talking the Double Dragon 2 beta, then I would definitely know more of the differences. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that, folks. What? Excuse me, what? I went to press start to pause, and then I went to unpause, because I was like, what just happened here? And every time I press start, it takes me to a new location. Yes, please. Hello, moon. Drop your moon emotes, folks. Alright, folks, we're quantum leaping around Double Dragon. It's a totally different stream. Get ready. Do what you gotta do to prepare. Oh. Let's Scream. Oh, this is just gonna forever spawn enemies, isn't it? Yeah, it's just always gonna make sure there's 2 on screen. That's dumb. Screaming. Oh no! Okay, I just pressed start, and then what was that? I pressed start and it just completely beat mission 3 for me already. What's happening? Alright, Castlevania mode, folks. This is whipless percentage Castlevania. Watch out. Oh shit, oh my god. I was not prepared for that. As you can see, I have not gotten this far in Double Dragon 1 before. Oh my... Holy crap. What do you expect from your players? I expect you to die, Bond. Bimmy. Shit. Hey Tojiko-san, welcome. Double Dragon, nice. This version is long. So this is the Japanese beta version. So there's all sorts of stuff going on, like if you press start, it takes you to a whole new location. Unlimited lives are coming in handy here, absolutely. Let me do a shout out quickly to Mighty Collector and Tojiko-san. I'm gonna do a quick double shout out. Hey! Hey! Happy Friday! Let's go! Look at these dodges. We got Mike Wazowski over here on the top of the tower. Oh shit! Ambushed. What? Oh, you're enjoying the Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer? Having a lot of fun with it? Nice. Yeah, it can be pretty addictive, messing around with randomizers. Just because you never know what you're going to get each time, so... I think it's really interesting when people try to speedrun games using randomizers, where there's like the speedrun world record of Mario 2 randomized, or Mario 3 randomized, and it's really funny because there's so many different variables every time, right? So you're really just getting lucky. Ooh. Sound like the enemies from Donkey Kong Country. Exactly. Oh, what happened? Excuse me, what? What? You definitely want to try some randomizers, but you wonder if the Marios might be more frustrating than fun. It totally depends on what you get, and also like when I do it, I often will try to randomize everything. But remember, collector, that you can, every randomizer has all these options, so you can always tailor it to your skill level. And if you wanted to, you could just shuffle the levels around and the enemies, that's it. So that way you knew where all the power-ups and secrets were, all that kind of thing. And it really depends on the game too, right? Like, and like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out randomizer subtly changes like the pattern of each fight, and the stamina that you have, and different things like that. And RPG randomizers, typically, you can change like a ton of stuff, and you can get like really, really in depth. There's all sorts of different versions of them out there too. There is a Double Dragon 2 randomizer, and all it does is just change the color palette, the music, shuffles the weapons around, and changes the enemies around, but the enemies get swapped with bosses. So sometimes the boss is just you're fighting one of these guys, and the health reflects just one of these guys. So it's a really basic tool. There's a Double Dragon 2 one, but it glitches out more than it needs to, and it's just not something that's super refined at the moment. So, you know, it is what it is. Whoa. So every time I press start, it just sends me to a new room, I guess. Which is pretty funny. And it looks like every room is just automatically making sure there's 2 enemies on screen at every time. At any one time. See it, press start again, and then now what? That completed the mission? Yep. Oh no, mission 1 now. Yeah, now we're going backwards. Yeah, that's all it is. Start is just like move ahead to the next like little, it's almost like DVD chapters. Chapters in a DVD menu. We're just going ahead to the next one. You got punched in the teeth. You win. Go to the next level. Battletoads? This is how I wanted to start my Friday, folks. This is the perfect start to the weekend. Love the music. Squid blue, squid blue. Oh. I'm all out of watermelon juice. I came here to kick ass and drink watermelon juice, and I'm all out of watermelon juice. I mean, there we go. Well, blue and orange, eh? What? Oh. That was a pretty nuts jump. And we died. Oh, damn it. I don't understand what the flashing's all about, but we'll just roll with it. Oh shit! You won't like him when he's angry! Hulk smash! What? There's 2 Hulks. Okay, we're gonna have to spin the wheel just because it doesn't seem to want to let us really progress. But interesting little beta. I mean, we played some betas before, but this is a funny little little thing that we got going on here. So let's spin the wheel. Alright, so to spin the wheel, super simple. We've got almost 1,500, or just over 1,500 games that are all from Atari 2600 to N64 that are all animal and creature themed. We're spinning it and it's going to land on game number 1250. So let's take a look and see what that is. And anyone can spin the wheel at any time. $12.50 is cool. $12.50 is The Adventures of Batman and Robin on the Super Famicom or the Super Nintendo. So this is based off of the animated series, not the Batman animated series, which came out in the 90s, but this also came out near the end of the 90s, and I think potentially even aired into the 2000s. This is sort of like the continuation. It was a brand new TV show. They tried to mimic the style, the art style, and the aesthetic of Batman the Animated Series, and they made The Adventures of Batman and Robin. I think it was tied in with the Batman and Robin movie, or the movie that came out. But yeah, it wasn't a great show. But we'll take a look and see what the game's all about. We played a couple of Batman games already on our animal list, so stick around for that. We're heading over to the Super Nintendo in just a second here. Also, if you're interested in animation or cartoons at all, it's actually not a bad show. The Adventures of Batman and Robin, it just because it followed up and was associated with a shitty movie, but followed up something that was just really, really good. Like the original animated series was just so epic. It had a lot to live up to. Kind of like a Sonic Underground situation. But stick around, The Adventures of Batman and Robin on the Super Nintendo up next. Okay, there's going to be some Super Nintendo RPG music in the meantime. I'll be right back. Won't be long. I hope this one is better than the Batman Genesis game by Sunsoft that we ended up playing yesterday, because that was really janky in comparison to the NES Sunsoft Batman game. I'm a huge fan of the original Tim Burton Batman movie. Growing up, I really loved it. Loved some of the comics that were associated with it. But no, the Genesis one is just awful. But stick around, it won't be long. Hey Daryl, I see you there. And Nicolette. Welcome. And Jordy. And Cyphers.
Good luck!
Just eating some food really quick. Almost back, just a sec. Why would I not want to take everything with me? That doesn't make sense. So it looks like it is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. I'll be diving in just 1 second here. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for sticking around. And now we're going to check this out. Yep, it's a beat 'em up. Yes. Neat. It's already better than the Genesis version. Okay. Is there anyone watching that grew up with this? that maybe rented this back in the day or just grew up with it in general. This is my first time playing it. Shoot. We must need a new, or a different weapon. There we go. I just assumed I could wall jump. I mean, we're Batman. Nope. That's fine. Oh, come on. I like the laughter. Son of a... God damn. No. Ho ho ho! Thanks, bud. Funkadistic, welcome to the stream. Ugh, we got crushed. What's up? Not much. Welcome to the channel. The joke's on you, Batman. So we're doing a retro roulette series where anyone can spin the wheel at any time. And I played some Double Dragon on the NES earlier before this. Basically, it's an interactive stream. There are 1,500 games that are all related to animals or creatures in some way. And this is one of the ones that we got. Of course, both Batman and Robin are creatures. Okay, let's try this without selecting everything. It's just by pressing start. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I'm totally getting Scooby-Doo vibes. Maybe because we're in a carnival. Haunted Dark Carnival. I know that there's been Scooby-Doo and Batman crossovers before. Shit, Josh. Ugh. No, let's go back. There we go. There we go. We're figuring it out. Oh my. I see. Oh, what are you doing to me? Okay, every punch is gonna have him shoot at us. I gotcha. What? The blocking does nothing. The blocking, they do nothing. I killed him. What's up, Parahax? How's it going? What's up, Parahax? Welcome, welcome. We're back. I'm back. If you're not following Parahax, go give them a follow. Just because. Just chilling. Nice. We're doing some animal and creature themed games. I watched this show back in the day, The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which was the sequel to the Batman animated series. But I didn't know there was a game. Probably my favorite depiction of Batman, though, is the animated series Batman. If I had to pick one. Oh, look, it has a minecart level. Let's go. Let me know if I need to adjust levels in volume here. Things are jumping up and down. So just let me know. Ugh. Ah, that was good. That was nice. Way to go, Mr. J. Nope. Damn you. Oh. Okay. And the point of this series really is to try and give each game at least an honest shot, so I'm not going to give up on it so soon, you know? Unless the wheel gets spun. I won't say it's a janky game. It definitely feels fun to play. But the fact that you have to do this kind of thing, like we were talking about earlier with Double Dragon 3, kind of sucks. Start from the beginning kind of shit. Enter Scooby-Dooville. No. There we go. Keep it going full steam. Yeah. Yep. Got crushed. This is janky. I will say, not the way that you fight the boss, but the collision detection when you walk up this thing here. This is like an attempt at like Shadow of the Colossus boss fight mechanics, but back on the Super Nintendo when they had no budget, and they're like, oh shit, you know that this Batman and Robin movie is gonna come out like in 3 days, right? So you're gonna have to make these bosses real fucking quick. Oh, I wanted it to be like this super hyper realistic climb up the back of this weird toy thing. It's like, nope, we don't got time for that. You're not even gonna make him fall down? Nope. See, we made our way back here. At least if we can beat this, that'd be awesome. No. That sucks. Not exactly the way you should be. I wouldn't recommend jumping on a roller coaster like this so haphazardly. Batman doesn't give a shit though. Oh, you son of a... Oh! Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel. It's happening. It's happening. Which means that we're going to stop playing this game. We're going to spin the wheel and it's landing on game number 905. So we're going to see what game that is. And that'll be next. $9.05. Oh wow, now that's cool. So we were just playing the Double Dragon Japanese beta on the NES before this. We just got Double Dragon on the Sega Master System. So we're gonna play the first Double Dragon on the Sega Master System up next. That means I gotta switch my layout, so I'll just be 1 second here. And it won't be long. Back to the adventures of Bimmy and Jimmy. Here we go. Oh my god, it sounds like if Double Dragon was like a 1990s sitcom. Like Family Matter, or no, yeah, Family Matters, or like Full House or something like that. It's totally a sitcom. Like the way it resolves. Amazing. Bimmy as Bimmy and Jimmy as Jimmy. Love it. Love it already. Absolutely love it. Much better than the beta we were dealing with earlier at the beginning of the stream. Ooh. But that hit detection, god awful. Not precise. I can't imagine being only exposed to the Double Dragon series through just this game. But I'm sure lots of people were. I actually didn't know anyone with a Sega Master System growing up. I knew a ton of people with the Genesis, but not many people with the Master System. Damn. Yeah, it's definitely not as precise. You can walk through enemies a lot easier, and it's the hit detection is not as precise as the NES one. I've never played the arcade version either, so. Oh, let me let me set this up real quick. Alerts will happen and little animations and stuff will pop up underneath me. So there we go. Let's do it. I didn't realize my camera wasn't on. Oh. Nope. Not good. Yeah, the hit detection's really off. Awful. The headbutt. Looks like a kiss. Ooh. What the hell? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh my lord. Bobo, calm down. Yes. A Bob, no. You're done. Oh, is this my last life? I think so. Yes. Oh shit, he's angry. You've angered a Bobo. We did fight a hulked out Bobo in the NES version. Oh, we had another life. Wow. I didn't think we did. But I can see now that we have now 0 lives. I just wasn't looking in the right place. This game must have been pretty popular. You think you ended up with 3 copies of it? 3 copies of the Master System version? Of Double Dragon? Wow. Yes. That classic music, but a totally different interpretation. It totally has chemical plant.
I'll remember this!
Has chemical plant zone vibes for sure. I'm assuming that is Daryl. Yes, it is. The sounds are back, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. We're playing some Double Dragon on the Master System tonight. And we're doing, of course, animal and creature themed games. So anything is subject to change. It was Carrot Top, wasn't it? Right there. Carrot Top. Jacked up on steroids. But where's your props? Can't be a prop comic now. Oh, I'm dead. We got Carrot Topped. Oh, apparently it's gonna give me unlimited continues. I'm down with that. A crop comic. Oh, interesting. So yeah, so through buying various Sega Master System collections, Mighty is saying that they've ended up with 3 copies of this game. I feel like Double Dragon was super popular in the arcades, and so when they ported it to everything, they definitely went nuts with the first game. Not the same with Double Dragon 2 and 3, but they probably like made tons of copies. I would totally watch a documentary about the history of the Double Dragon games. With a section on all the ports, that'd be really cool. Again, is the volume okay? I can't tell from my monitor mix, but is the volume okay with the game and myself? Like, I'm not getting buried underneath the game at all. Maybe I'll do this just to be extra careful. Gonna get game over anyways. The same thing happened with Aladdin and Star Fox SF2? Star Fox 2? No, that's a different game. What's SF2 SCE? Oh, you have a ton of copies of Aladdin on Genesis. Interesting. Ooh, okay. Stegosaurus McCartney coming in with that wheel spin, so we're going to switch up the game. Let's do it. The volume's good? Okay, cool. Good, good, good. So let's spin the wheel. I'm going to spin the wheel and land on game number 1062. What is 1062 today? This must be a homebrew project or like just a homebrew game that somebody made. Super Flappy Bird Nightmare Light on the NES. So it's an NES homebrew version of Flappy Bird, but the fact that it has Nightmare in the title freaks me out a little bit. But that's what's up next. Super Flappy Bird Nightmare Light. Stick around. Stegosaurus McCartney is saying, oh, I see. SF2 is Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. And Daryl says he's got Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. One of the most classic. I'm all about E Honda. He's as handsome as he is deadly. Nice. So Super Flappy Bird Nightmare Light up next. My safe assumption is that this is a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack. So yes, this is a Super Mario Bros. 1 ROM hack made by ChiefNet and Guyver. Looks like it was made in 2016. Okay. Here it is. This is what you asked for. It's Flappy Bird remade. Yep. It's Flappy Bird remade using Super Mario Bros. 1. One sec. It's not going to be easy. Wow, that is so hard to judge. The fact I'm using save states is pretty funny. Woohoo! I like this. The only thing I don't like is when you die, they do an entire game over screen every time. That's why I'm using save states here, because if it just insta-restarted me like a Kaizo hack or something like that, it'd be much better. We don't need to all see the game over sequence that many times. Ah, son of a fish. Oh, come on. Yes. Try to get through the first 100 or so pipes. Oh, no big deal. Oh my lord. This is the perfect time to spam sound effects. Ah. Whoa. Okay. You can see all my save states because it slows the game down. It slows the game down just slightly. Ooh. Ooh. Hi. Ooh.
Oh!
Oh, you have to get it perfectly.
Oh my, this is one wild situation.
It truly is. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep getting distracted. I love the sound effects. We just haven't had them for so long, right? It's nice to have them back. Oh. So I had no idea I was going to be playing Flappy Bird on the NES today. But that's the whole point of the Retro Roulette, is I don't know what I'm going to be playing. I have just as much control over what you're playing, or what I'm playing, as you do. And we just got to trust the wheel. Oh. Oh, come on. Ah. how did they come back? I spent some time figuring out what was broken with them, and then also because I wasn't streaming for a good chunk of time, just a month, a lot of stuff reset. Oh no, that's the worst time to save. Yes, Toji, we're playing Super Flappy Bird Nightmare Light. That's our personal best right there, 34. It's a ROM hack of Super Mario Bros. 1. And it has 2-player. You should check this one out. I think you would like it. It's from 2016. We gotta beat 34. Oh. You'll have to get this. You never played any version of Flappy Bird. I don't think I've ever played the mobile version, but I definitely played a couple of like ROM hacks or like something from a game jam that someone made to like recreate Flappy Bird. But I've never played like the first mobile version, whatever you want to call it, the OG, the OGFB. Oh, this is fun though because, I mean, if you know Mario Brothers 1 well, and the swimming, because this is all water, obviously. This is essentially, they made a water scroller level, a water scroller, and turned it into a game. Oh, it's pretty cool when you zen out. I like simple games, you know? No. Oh. Yes. This is tough. This is tough. I definitely recommend it though, it's fun. I just keep forgetting. And messing up with the save states. That's where I want to save. Right there. Right there. Favorite moment. I'm gonna let you finish, but my favorite moment of the last run was right there. That sucks. Gonna keep going. So it's unfortunate that it plays the game over every single time. That's the only thing. I think you have to kind of play with save states. Or just get good. Maybe that's why they put it there. Oh, come on. Just to annoy the hell out of you every time. It's funny. Come on. Come on, emulator, keep up. Keep up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about. That's the get serious sound effect. That's when you gotta get real. Get real, we're a flying fish, alright? Get over yourself. I start making thwomp noises, my partner instantly leaves the room.
That was brutal!
Oh. That was a classic. I haven't heard that one in a long time. Also, Itorama, I hope you're having a great Friday. What? That was brutal! Oh. Ah. Ah. Oof. I think I had it. Yes. Oh. Come on. Yes. This is probably one of the coolest hacks I've seen in a bit of Mario 1. Whoop. I'll message you, Collector, as well. I'll send you a message on Discord about it. What the? What the? Did it just not spawn my... It didn't spawn him. It's a free pass, folks. Flap free as the wind blows. Come on. Something's gotta happen. Twitch with their ads that are freaking loud even with your volume turned down. It's like TV ads. They're louder. TV commercials are louder than TV shows because when you're falling asleep, they want you to always wake up on an ad. Woohoo, no more deaths. Well, we still got a timer. Ridiculous. But yeah, Collector, in case you didn't hear in the ad, I'll message you on Discord and about this game if you want to check it out. That's so funny. This is not a bad game though. Not a bad ROM hack. Oh, we got ourselves a wheel spin. All right, we got a wheel spin from Itorama here. Let's give it a roll. And it's landing on game number 809. Let's see what that is. Perfect. What's next? What's next? Oh, nice. Rampage on the NES, the original NES Rampage. I used to rent this as a kid. I never owned it, at, like way back in my original collection, but I used to rent it from the local video store. This is such an awesome game. I think, did they make a movie with The Rock in it about Rampage, but it had nothing to do with Rampage? Anyways, I'm stoked for this. This is gonna be fun. I used to also play the N64 version. I think it was called Rampage World Tour. From Flappy Bird to Rampage. That's funny. Okay, it'll just be 1 second here and we'll have the game loaded up. I think if I do this correctly, I do this. Another big shout out and thanks to Michelle, my partner, and thank you for doing a continued tier 1 subscription today, keeping that 16-month streak going. That's as long as we've been streaming. Oh, interesting. So, yeah, Rampage was actually made in 1988 by Data East. I always rack my brain when I'm thinking of that company. Like, whoa, what do they make? What do they make? I think they made Joe and Mac, and they made the Rampage series. So they also this is also made with Midway as well. So Midway, Bally Midway, and Data East worked on Rampage together. That's interesting. You should be able to see it now. This game is pretty fantastic multiplayer as well. And if I'm not mistaken, you can also play this on the Switch as part of the NES Online service. I could be wrong. Select Mutant. George, the ever-growing concern over megavitamin. Or Lizzie, the radioactive lake changes woman's scale. Let's be Lizzie. Rampage has 128 Days of Destruction. Yeah, I just love the like simplistic, challenging, arcade action. This game with lizards and gizzards and destroying the army, the buildings, and eating the turlets. straight out of the building window. There's just something cool about eating turlets out a window. There's just something real neat about punching helicopters straight out the air. Data East also made Burger Time. Oh shit. That's one of my favorite arcade games of all time. And that's so funny that I can never remember who made it. I have to commit that to memory. Thank you, Collector. Come on, climb me up. There we go. That's what we should be eating. Oh. They also made Bump and Jump. I don't think I've played Bump and Jump, or I think I've heard of it because I think I've seen like the title or like the arcade cabinet artwork, because I found a few websites that have like a long time ago that had like archived photos of all like the classic arcade cabinet artwork. It's pretty cool actually. So I'm aware that Bump and Jump is an arcade game, but I don't think I've ever played it in any form. I think it sounds like there's also an NES port as well. So here's just sort of a random question, but what's a good like alternate word for sport? Without using a thesaurus, what comes to mind for sports or sport? Oh. We're just a naked human. We're just a naked human. Or you can press A and you can transform back. I didn't realize. I did not realize. It's been a long time since I played this. Like I said, I used to rent this as a kid. I think I played a little bit of the we played Rampage World Tour for sure on stream before. Oh. Oh. Bump and Jump is one of the few Atari 2600 games that you still have from your family's original collection. This is what Mighty Collector's saying. It didn't get given away because it wasn't working. It just needed cleaning. Interesting. So you still have it. That's awesome. Do you have a working Atari 2600 right now? Because there's some really interesting homebrew projects out there that people make actual carts for and stuff. It's kind of interesting stuff to check out. Ooh. Day 3, Sacramento. Oh, no. You have quite a few of them. Wow. You should try and see if you can somehow get a cart of Digibeats. One of our followers, a Cardboard Box, made it. He is also the creator of Hyperbeats, that recent rhythm game on the NES. But Digibeats has like a full soundtrack, and it's basically like a unique rhythm game. It'd be totally workable on an Atari 2600. That's the cool thing about it. If there's a way for you to get a cart, that'd be really interesting. And see if it was playable. Such a fun game too. It's the music is very similar to Hyperbeats, and they both came out in 2021. Do you have any homebrew carts at all? Whoa. Ooh. Your ad here. Call now. 1-800-ZOOKEEP. The mighty boosh. Every time I think of zookeepers, that's all I think of. Oh. No. Again, hopefully this is not too loud. There's a lot of noises going on in the game. Yes. Jump. Too bad you can't just jump from one building to another. At least I don't know how to do that. Might make it too easy. Well. Ah, damn. You never saw when they caught your eye. Nice. Are you into rhythm games at all? Oh. Actually, here's a good question. What's your favorite genre of game? I love puzzle games, I love platformers, RPGs. Those are my three top ones. A flash cart would be cool though. Yeah, totally. That'd be neat. That would be neat. Got it. Yeah, this is definitely a really fun game multiplayer because just destroying the cities together is pretty fun. You're not a big rhythm game person, but you like some. Nice. Which ones did you like that you've tried? Sorry about the repetitive music. I didn't compose the shit out of this game. I mean, sorry, I didn't compose the shit soundtrack to this game. Oh, oh. Reno. Come on, at least give me different music for Reno. Come on. Do do ba 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 boo ba 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 boo. Right? Bam bam boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Give me the cake. Let's go. They just dropped. Bomb, there we go. I'll eat you right out the window. And we're good to go. Space Channel 5. I don't think I've played it, but I know I've heard of it, and I know a lot of people have recommended it soundtrack-wise. Space Channel 5 and Samba de Amigo were what you probably played the most of. Samba de Amigo, I think that's a Sega game, right? Because I believe the characters actually show up in some other Sega games later on. I'd like to try both of those. I don't think I got a chance to play any of those. And are those... They're both, I want to say, Dreamcast games, right? Something like that. Donkey Konga seems fun, but it's hard on the hands. I really like Taiko no Tatsujin. We played a ton of it. Actually had a couple of streams muted. The VODs are muted because of it, but I picked it up recently. It was on sale. It's a Namco game on the Switch. Really, really fun drumming game. And you can use drumming controllers, but obviously you can use Joy-Con or just buttons. There's a whole bunch of different ways to actually control. But I had a lot of fun with it. It's super cool. It's got a lot of cool songs. It has Chala Head Chala, the opening of Dragon Ball, the animated anime. Super fun. You have Taiko on PS2. Nice. Yeah, so this is the first Taiko game I've played before, but it's a lot of fun. They have that. They have music from Neon Genesis Evangelion and Gundam Wing, One Piece, Naruto. Good stuff if you're an anime fan. I had a lot of fun with the game. And you know what? I wasn't going to get it. Like, it was on sale. It's normally like 62 or 70 bucks or something. But it was on sale for 15 bucks. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be the one time I'm going to give this type of game a shot. And I think, like, I don't know if I'd pay 70 bucks, but I would totally pay 40 bucks for a game like that. I mean, the way they get you is they try to get you to buy, like, single songs, DLC-wise and stuff, but I think that's how most rhythm games do it now. Like, hell yeah, give me music. It's not like you can't compose music, it's just, like, chose not to. And 1988 is no excuse. We're talking Mario 3, we're talking Double Dragon, which we started the stream with today. Oh, great. Really? Okay, they put more effort into the music you're gonna hear for 3 seconds. And then put the 3-second loop on forever. Bam, bam, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No one likes banks. Hold on, no one likes tanks. Ugh, no one says thanks. Really? It's gonna make me go this way? The American PS2 game has Rock the Dragon. Nice. Amazing. So I'm a much bigger fan of Dragon Ball than Dragon Ball Z. I love it's just rewatchable. I love the fact that it focuses a little more on character development. It focuses a little more on the philosophy behind martial arts just a little bit more than Dragon Ball Z does. It just has a better vibe to me, and it just has a longer lasting power. My eyes, as a kid, I always preferred watching Dragon Ball Z, but as an adult, for some reason, Dragon Ball. And I have a soft spot for some of the music from Dragon Ball GT as well. It also has Katamari on the Rocks, so that's pretty cool. Nice. Well, they would have a bunch of Namco music, right? Because Katamari is made by Namco as well. In fact, when I got Taiko no Tatsujin for 15 bucks, I ended up getting Katamari Damacy Reroll, the remake on the Switch, which I played a bunch on stream. Actually, I might actually start from the beginning again and play that more on stream in the future once we get the. I don't have the Switch set up at the moment, but that's a really fun game. It gave me a total throwback to when I was done just finishing university and living in Toronto for the first time. I had a lot of roommates in a sort of warehouse living situation, creative collective that we were a part of, and we had a house PS2, and we used to play a lot of Katamari Damacy on the PS2 together. It was a lot of fun. Mighty's saying, I never really watched Dragon Ball Z, but I love the original Dragon Ball. Yeah, me too. You know what I'd like to watch as well is Dr. Slump. It's based off of another manga by Akira Toriyama, and I haven't watched the anime, but I know there's an anime. And I know there's also a PlayStation 1 game based on Dr. Slump. It's pretty cool. It's got like a really interesting low poly art because it's, you know, early 3D stuff. And it's actually, yeah, it looks pretty neat. It got a fan translation recently, just completed. I want to say several months ago, like 3 months ago or something like that. But I want to watch the show, or it'd be cool to check out the manga as well. But right now, my main focus for comics is reading through the classic Amazing Spider-Man comics from the 60s. I'm well into the 80s at this point in my read-through. In fact, they're introducing Venom around the point where I'm at. Oh. Here we go. We're getting bombarded right now. Holy crap. Oh, tank in the butt. Tank right out the butt. Nope, we're getting destroyed. Damn. You think there's a pilot floating around from a lost 80s dub of Dr. Slump? I think if I was like the next manga I would get into, I think it would be Dr. Slump for sure. Just to check it out and, you know, admire the panels. That's my main reason for being into like manga and graphic novels, is just like reading them slow and just checking out the panels and the awesome artwork that the artists put tons of hours into. Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind has an amazing manga series. Incredible artwork in that manga. And same with Spider-Man, I've been saving some of my favorite panels as well. In fact, if you're not a member of the Discord, you can go join my Discord with the Discord command. I've got the Comic Zone is one of our channels there, and that's a good place to talk about graphic novels, comics, manga, some of your favorites. Share panels that you really like. Maybe you came up with a comic book character of your own. Or you want to talk about a underused official comic book character like Dr. Bong, who was a real comic book character. And his head is literally in a bell. But Dr. Bong, when I hear Dr. Bong, I think of something else. Of course. So do we just have unlimited lives, or like what is it? Maybe we just have one more life left. I got no more life to live. What the hell are you? What was that? I don't even know what that was on the left. Okay, well. Day 12. They're pretty fierce, the AI at this point. Yeah, wow. Walmart's been getting in more manga lately, so it gets you wondering if you want to buy any. So actually, it's funny you say that, because when I was a kid, I used to have a subscription to Shonen Jump. And so it would be like a really thick graphic novel. Oh, my camera's not even on. I'm so sorry, folks. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to hang with y'all. No. Okay, so Shonen Jump. I used to have a subscription to it, and same with my my cousins growing up. But it's super thick, like about that thick. And it was basically like, okay, here's like 7 or 8 different manga series, the next chapter of each one that just came out. And so for a lot of people in the West, that was kind of like the best way to get them. We did have a few specialty bookstores that carried the graphic novels like individually, which is really cool. I have a few chapters of Akira, some classic Dragon Ball ones. Like I said, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Those are the main ones that I own. Inuyasha was another one. But yeah, there's also like Walmart was another place that I also lived in other towns at points where I didn't have access to specialty bookstores or things like that, or local bookshops, which you should support if you can. But I ended up popping into Walmart, and sometimes they would have the odd Shonen Jump at the bottom, the very bottom of their magazine section, and I'd pick up issues there. It's pretty fun. Sandland was another manga that was made by Akira Toriyama. Really interesting initial concept. It kind of had like a Mad Max vibe, kind of post-apocalyptic. It starred, I guess, Lucifer or Beelzebub. It starred like the son of Satan or something like that. I don't know what it was. Really, really interesting idea. It was done right after Dragon Ball GT like started to air, I guess, in the West. But Sandland was introduced. They used Shonen Jump to kind of introduce it to the West here. Oh, that's the gets you wondering if you want to buy any manga, and that's the deciding factor. Do you admire these? Do I want to admire these panels? Exactly. I mean, it's like buying a painting, right? If you think about it. Or a book, you're admiring the words. And maybe with some books, the words are, you know, inspiring mental panels that make you want to buy it. But yeah, that's the curse of living in a rural area. The closest thing you have to a bookstore is Walmart. Yeah. Albuquerque. Alubuquerque. It was not spelled right. We took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Okay, that's the train. I'm like, what's that noise? The question here is there even a game over moment? I don't think so. This is funny. Hey, if you're hanging out through Rampage this long, thank you. Because the music is just awful. We might spin the wheel, I think. Let's do one more. It's a fun game, definitely fun multiplayer, but the NES game needs a little bit of work. Definitely check out Rampage World Tour, though. If you can get a chance to get a copy of it and get some friends together, multiplayer. Or if you're looking for like some multiplayer, I think it's actually not just on N64, I think it's also on PlayStation 1. But if you're looking for some cool early 3D multiplayer stuff, that's a fun one. Let's spin it. Okay. Spin the wheel. And it's going to land on 626, which is... an NES game as well. So we're going to stay on the NES. Wrath of the Black Manta. Up next. Stick around. have a lot of fun with these retro roulette streams. So thanks for hanging out as well, and thanks for taking part, and to everyone that's been spinning the wheel. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you're not a member of the Discord, go hang out there. I usually hang out there in between streams, and yeah, Friday is my Monday, so I'll be working during the day tomorrow. But sometimes what I'll do while I'm working is I'll run some classic animated cartoons. I spent the last decade kind of, and it's crazy to say that it's been a decade, but kind of curating multiple different playlists in a personal YouTube channel of mine, not my 3 Up Moon YouTube channel, but a different one. And basically curating classic cartoons from the 1920s all the way up to now, the 2020s. So literally the last century of animation. And it's not that old of an art. So it's not that much older of an art form. So I'm a huge fan of classic animation, just animation in general. It's the thing that kind of led me into music, next to video games, playing classic retro video games like the NES and on Game Boy and stuff growing up. Really led me to want to go to school for sound design and get into music and really get into drumming and all sorts of cool stuff. But that was the launching point. It was that, and it was watching classic cartoons. So every once in a while you can catch me on Saturday mornings in the Discord streaming classic cartoons, doing like old school cartoons, like Saturday morning cartoon vibes. So if you pour yourself a bowl of cereal and hang out, it's a good place to do it. It's in the ground control channel in Moon Space Zone, and in the chat you've got the link there. But if you're watching afterwards on YouTube, there's a link to the Discord up in the top right of my YouTube channel, and same with the top right of my Twitch channel. So Wrath of the Black Manta, the Manta Ray. No, the Manta. So first play for me by Taito. Hopefully it's not too loud. Part 2. What about part 1? Give me part 1 first. There was a magazine called something like Otaku USA that would have a manga chapter in the middle, and you think you picked up one issue that had a Golden Kamui chapter. Oh, cool. I just heard about that anime, actually. A lot of people have recommended it, and it's sort of about it's about a Japanese and Russian war, I believe, or it's based in that time period, in the early 1900s. Something like that. A few people have recommended Golden Kamui. Hi, Sunati, welcome to the stream as well. I see a few more people are joining in. Lord Loki, welcome. Yeah, interesting. So it's interesting to see like how people first kind of were introduced to comics and graphic novels and manga and stuff like that. All right, so let's read this here. Children are vanishing from the streets of New York City. Some people think the kids are being kidnapped, but the police and FBI have no leads. Parents are afraid to let their kids go outside. Will this case ever be solved? Mighty says, it just occurred to me, isn't Black Manta the name of an Aquaman villain? How did they get away with this? Who could be calling in the middle of the night? Hello? It's Mr. Miyagi. No. It's his master. You've heard about the... Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. You've heard about the disasters, what Loki was going to say? Of course. Well, it looks like the kidnapping theory was correct. How's that? They've taken several children, including my youngest student. But Taro's a sharp boy. He left a clue. We found a letter at the scene. It says, please send help. We've been kidnapped. And are being held near the waterfront. It's time I got to the bottom of this. I'll find Taro once and for all, but I skipped it again. Didn't mean to. Good. May the force of eternal wisdom be your guide. New York City. Okay, here. Push the start button. You've got the art of the shadow. So A will let us do that. Okay, that's all we can work with. Oh geez, what is happening? That's nope. Everything about this music is wrong. Like, you know what? I've played Taito games and their music has been pretty awful. I love Bubble Bobble on the NES. It's one of my favorite arcade games, but the music sucks. Yeah, that's awful. That is awful. I'm sorry, folks. Let's not subject ourselves to that. Being so loud there. Okay. Here. So, weirdly, the controls right away are reminding me of the Adventures of Batman and Robin that we played earlier on the Super Nintendo, and that's not saying anything good about Adventures of Batman and Robin. It's not super janky, though. I will say that. It's definitely the same type of game that Batman on the NES would have been if you really think about it. It's just like an action platformer where you have projectiles. Ooh, what the? The death animation is way too abrupt. Oh shit, it's Roy Orbison. Ugh. Roy Orbison is always waiting at the exit, blocking ninjas from being able to progress. It's just what he does. Oh, bud. You don't know, you think Bubble Bubble's music is pretty good considering it's a 10-second loop that you'll hear for hours. Yeah, and you know what, I was working on a ROM hack of it, and it was the music that drove me wild. So until I can figure out how to replace the music, or change the music, then I'm not going to be working on levels for that anytime soon. I've got about 27 levels out of 100 though, so not bad. 27 custom levels that I worked on. And actually even made one for Zombie Paper as well. I made a Zombie Paper level. I'm not going to give up on Wrath of the Black Manta that easily. Let's try it again. The man in red knows something. Oh shit. Oh, loosen up, man. Look at this guy's face. Where's your boss? Where is she? Rachel. That's it. It said he knew something. Interesting. So I don't know how that happened. So I think that's what the power is the power is I can ask them a question. So I have to find the man in red. And before killing the guy. Yeah, there we go. You're involved in the kidnappings, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to hurt you. He does know. He knows. Okay, I helped in the kidnappings. He knows. What are these kidnappings all about? I don't know. I just follow orders. He doesn't know shit. Ugh. Ech. Ech. son of a... Tell me who's in charge of the kidnappings. I don't know, but it's a pretty big organization. You do know. I don't know. I just do what I'm told. Bada bitty 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 boom. Bada bitty 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 boom. Bada bitty 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 boom. Oh, damn. We're dead. Again. Oh, shit. Oh. I've been rewatching The Simpsons. I think I've mentioned this before, Toji. I've been rewatching The Simpsons early seasons with my partner. My partner didn't watch every single episode, and so we've been going through all the episodes. We took a little bit of a break, but we're now going through season 6 and just starting season 7. So that's where we're at right now. Traditionally, I've always felt like my favorite seasons are the very beginning, just because I really endear the early animation is really endearing. Like the looseness of the early animation, I like it a lot. But seasons 4 through 7 are usually, that's my like favorite pocket. Usually 4, 5, and 6. Those are my 3 favorite ones. So we've kind of seen, like, to me, what I consider the peak. But there's 32 seasons. There's as many seasons as my age. I was born right around when The Simpsons started airing, and it's pretty funny. There's a lot to go through, but I know that there's going to be a lot that's not worth watching. So we'll stop at some point. But it's going to be an interesting experiment just to see like how far we want to go. Speaking of Simpsons, Simpsons arcade game would be very fun to play on stream. Although I would only want to do it if I was playing it with another streamer and we both did like a co-op and we played multiplayer. If there's a way we could set up multiplayer Simpsons arcade game, so down, 100% down with that. Such a fun game. It was one of the few arcade cabinets I got to play as a kid, next to Dig Dug and Turtles Arcade. It was basically just those 3 that I had access to as a kid, at least. Oof. Come on. That's awful. You know what? I tried. I gave it 3 honest shots, even using save states and stuff. Yes, there's more credits, but this is not the type of game that you want to get good at. You want to pop in Ninja Gaiden or something else. Another ninja game. Shinobi. Those are also unforgiving and hard, but there's a satisfaction you get getting better at those games, where this is just like, ugh, this is frustrating. This could have been an Action 52. It's like, it's borderline Cheetah Men material right now. Sorry, Taito. Mighty Collector, you're saying, for you, for The Simpsons, you think your peak goes up to season 8. Interesting. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably call this stream right now. I'm going to switch the music, though. And I just want to say thanks to everyone that was hanging out. You know, we're back to daily streaming, so we're not going to have super long streams, but on Wednesdays and Thursdays, those are my days off, and that's when I get a chance to stream during the day, so you can catch me there. Remember to follow me on Twitter if you want. Go to my Discord with command Discord and keep in touch that way. And yeah, thanks again to everyone for hanging out. I want to say thank you to Michelle, my partner, Michelle Butterfield, for resubbing at tier 1 for another month, keeping it going for 16 months, as long as we've started the channel. Thank you to Dawwave for the follow and Echo Potatoes for the recent follow. And also thanks to Automated Alligator, Horatio Outside, Cyphers, all for the raids yesterday. I really appreciate it. So if you're watching on Twitch, thanks for tuning in live. Stick around, we're going to raid somebody so we can pop over to another retro channel. I'll be doing this again tomorrow, probably closer to 5 or 6 p.m. Pacific. I don't know if we'll do Retro Roulette. We'll either do Retro Roulette, or depending on how relaxing the day has been, or how stressful the day has been at work, we might continue our playthrough of Dragon Warrior on the NES. Now we're about 4 parts in. If you're on my YouTube channel, or if you're right now watching live, you can pop over to my YouTube channel and check out the first 4 parts if you're interested. It's my real first dig into the first Dragon Warrior game, and I really am enjoying it now. I didn't enjoy those games back in the day, but for some reason I just enjoy them more now. I enjoy the grind. I don't mind the slow pace of that game, and I think that it feels satisfying to get through like a grindy section and like earn your way up to the level that you need, and maybe even unlock that ability that you need to hit the boss and take them out, you know? Like there's something really satisfying about that. So I want to I think I might do that, or we'll do another episode of Retro Roulette, but we'll figure that out. I'll post on Twitter and in the Discord as always. And I think who we're gonna raid, it's gonna be someone different tonight. You know what? Let's go from Ninja Game to Ninja Game. We're gonna go raid Proto Shield 15, who took a big break from streaming for a bit. And you know, I just returned from my break, so let's go show them some love over there. Proto Shield 15, playing some Ninja Gaiden on the NES. I will see you in the next part if you're on YouTube. I will see you in Proto Shield's chat or in the Discord. Take care.